The Promise We Carried. Part 3. The Letter and the Lie. The moment Ifeoma saw the immigration letter, her hands began to shake. Her first thought wasn't even about the letter. It was about Tunde. He was gone. His clothes, his phone, even his small wristwatch, and all missing. The man who had promised, "No matter what happens, we'll face it together," had vanished without a trace. For days she searched. She called friends, checked hospitals, even asked around the dump site. No one had seen him. Then one afternoon a call came from a withheld number. She answered quickly. "Hello?" The voice on the other end was low, tired, familiar. "Ify, it's me." Her heart stopped. "Tunde, where are you? What's going on?" There was silence for a few seconds, then he said, "I can't explain now. Just go to the immigration office tomorrow. Don't be scared. Whatever happens, tell them the truth." Before she could speak, the line went dead. On the next morning, she dressed carefully, as if her whole life depended on that day. She arrived at the immigration office shaking, clutching her documents. They led her to a small interview room. 2 officers entered, one holding a folder with her name. The woman across the table smiled faintly. "Mrs. Adeyemi, we've reviewed your case. We understand it's been difficult." Ifeoma nodded, unsure if that was sympathy or sarcasm. Then the officer opened the folder. Inside were several documents, her marriage certificate, visa records, even photos. But one thing caught her eye, a typed letter with Tunde's signature at the bottom. Her heart thudded. "Your husband came here 3 weeks ago," the officer said gently. "He provided a written statement explaining everything, your struggles, the illegal work, and how you were both victims of exploitation." Ifeoma's eyes widened. "He came here?" "Yes," the officer continued. "He also gave evidence against the group involved in the smuggling operation. Thanks to his cooperation, several arrests were made." Tears welled up in her eyes. "Where is he now?" The officer hesitated. "He's under protective custody. But once your new visa is approved, you'll both be allowed to stay." Ifeoma covered her mouth, sobbing. "He did all that for me?" The woman nodded softly. "He said you deserved the life you dreamed of, even if he had to disappear to make it happen." 3 months later, she received an envelope in the mail. Inside were 2 residence cards, one for Mrs. Ifeoma Adeyemi and one for Mr. Tunde Adeyemi. And beneath them a short handwritten note. "We made it, Ify. It wasn't the path we planned, but it's still our promise fulfilled. Wait for me." That evening she walked to the small park near their old flat, sat on the same bench where they used to dream about the future, and whispered through her tears, "We kept our promise, Tunde. We really did." 6 months later, she got a call from an unknown number again. This time it wasn't silence, it was his voice, warm and steady. "Ify, I'm coming home." And for the first time in years, she smiled. Not the tired smile of survival, but the real joyful smile of a woman who'd fought for love, lost it, and found it again. Epilogue today, Tunde and Ifeoma live in Birmingham with valid residency. He now works with a local construction firm, and she's back in the pharmacy, legally this time. Whenever they pass a dump site, they look at each other and laugh, not out of shame, but gratitude. Because some dreams are not destroyed, they're just delayed. And sometimes love isn't proven in comfort, but in survival.